Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And the question for today is partitioning into minimum number of deci-binary numbers. So very big question statement as you can see. Now let's read the question. What is it? So the question says that a decimal number is called a deci-binary if each of its digits is either 0 or 1 without any leading digits. So what do you mean by that statement? Without any leading zeros, like 001, that it can't be a number. It is not a decibinary number. 101 is a decibinary number. So let the number which only contains 0 and 1 and not any leading zeros, because this is not a number, we consider this as into the number. Alright, so I hope it is clear to everyone that how the decibinary number is. For example, 101 and 110 are the decibinary numbers, while 112 and 3001 is not. Why 3001 is not? Because it contains 3. Yeah. So basically, given a string n, we have to represent it in the minimum number of positive decibinary numbers needed to sum up. So basically, we have to add the various decibinary numbers in order to sum the given n. Before seeing the example, let's see the constraints. The constraint is that it would be from 1 to 10 to the power 5. So basically, we would have one answer. It won't be a 0. Also, it contains only of digits. So no need to put any checks for that as well. And it does not contain any leading zeros and represent. So it is basically, it will be a number. It won't be like anything we can think of. Alright. So I hope these are clear in the constraint as well. Now let's see how we are going to solve this problem in the approach only. So let's understand how we are going to solve it by the help of an example given to us, that is the number 32. Alright. Now to make 32 with the help of only the decibinary numbers, what is the largest decibinary number that we can think of? 11 plus 11 plus 10. That is 32. Alright. So, but is this the right way? That every time for any large number, suppose we have 8, 2, 7, 3, 4. Let's take it into a new window. 8, 2, 7, 3 and 4. So what about that? Do we have to think for the number every time, or there is any better approach? So let's see that we have to make it to basically 0. We have to use the numbers that will make it to 0. So basically we have to subtract the numbers from it. So how we can think of it? So basically we take the number 2. Alright. In order this to make 0, what we will do is we will subtract 1 from it. Alright. Because the maximum number we can subtract from any number can be 1. Alright. So take the number 2. Alright. So 1, 1, 1, 1. In order to make this 0, we will subtract 1, 1, 1. So we get 7, 1, 6, 2, 3. After subtracting 1, 1, this is the first step. Alright. Now still we have to make it 0. So the maximum number we can subtract from here is 1. Sorry. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So 1 would be subtracted from everyone. Alright. So again the 1. So it would be 6, 0, 5, 1, 2. Alright, so I hope it's clear. 6, 0, 5, 1. Alright. Now moving on. Now it is 0. Alright. So we don't have to make this 0. We have to make this 0 now. So for this we will subtract 1, 0. Because 0, why we subtract 1? Why make it negative? So 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 1. So this could be the maximum number that could be subtracted. Because it is 0, so everywhere if we have to reduce it to the maximum, if it's 0, why would we subtract 1 from it? We will subtract 0. So this is the third step, this is the second, third. So 5, 0, 4, 0 and 1. Now we have numbers. So what we are going to do? We are again going to subtract 1, 1, 1, 0 from here, 1 from here, 0 from here and 1 from here. So this is the maximum number we have to subtract in order to make this 0. So we have over here is 5, 0, 4, 0, 1 and we subtract 1, 0, 1, 0 and 1. So what we have over here is 4, 0, 3, 0, 0. I hope it's clear. So it is the how many step? Fourth step. Alright. Now moving on to the fifth step. Again 1 0 1 0 0. So 0 3 0 2 0 0. Basically we have to use number of ones up to this number is not 0. Why? Because this is the largest number present. Largest number, not largest digit present. Alright. So we have to again subtract 1 3 times in order to make this 0, and it will eventually end it to make 0 as well. So alright, and so 5 up to here plus 3 more, so it gives us the 8. So the second example is clear. I hope this approach is clear to everyone, how we are subtracting, how we came up with this approach. Basically we have to make it 0. Similarly, let's take the case of 32. So basically answer we know, the maximum number 3, because we have to subtract 1 1 1 again to make it 0. So basically 1 1 we subtract, it become 2 1. And if you want the numbers as well, so I am telling that approach as well. So if the examiner asks you, so yeah, so 1 1 again, then it went 2 0 1 0, sorry, 1 0. Now this one is left, so again 1 0 subtract, because 1 0 is itself a decibinary number, so we subtract the same and we get the answer. So these are the numbers that are used to sum up to the level here, and these are only contains 1 and 0. I hope the approach is clear to everyone, because the maximum digit we can subtract from any is 1, because that would only be constituted in a decibinary number. I hope this approach is clear to everyone. Alright, this is a little bit tricky question, but a mathematical one. I hope this approach is clear. Now let's see the simpler code for this problem. Basically we will traverse the whole of the string, we will find the maximum character. Basically maximum character could not exceed 9 because it's individual only. So yeah, the maximum answer for this kind of problems would be 9 only. Alright, so the answer would range from 1 to 9. It won't be greater than that. I hope it's clear why it won't be greater. So now moving on, let's see the code for this problem. So the code is simple as well. We have taken a result variable 0. We will traverse the whole of the string. For its length, we will subtract the character to get the value. What is the value? We can also use parse as well. Alright, and we will compare with the maximum. So what is the maximum digit? That would be our final answer. I hope the approach is clear. So you can say it's submitted. Let's submit it once again. So if the code is clear, if the approach is well, please like the video. And if you are facing any kind of difficulty with the approach of this problem especially, please ask me in the comment section. I will be happy to reply every one of you. And if you like this video, please again press the like button, share it among your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.